Hello everyone, this is a new video in a series of videos related to the new season 2026 with my Farmdroid. This year I will do it in English. For me, working with the Farmdroid comes with a bit of a learning curve. Last season I learned a lot and I'm trying to do better this year. But as every season is different, there will be some new challenges ahead. At the start of this season I sowed sugar beets on 3 different fields using the Farmdroid. One of the fields contains a field trial that was not sown with the Farmdroid, which means I cannot mechanically weed that part with the robot. Because of this and also because the sugar beets are spread across 3 different small fields, I decided to mainly use the sprayer for weed control this year. In the sugar beets, the Farmdroid will mainly serve as a backup in case the weed control results are disappointing. The sugar beets were sown at a speed of 950 meters per hour with a sowing depth of 2.5 centimeters. The spot sprayer was not used in this case. Starting this year, a new software update allows the Farmdroid to line up much straighter with the row. As you can see in this video, it now first reverses slightly before positioning itself perfectly in front of the row. I'm very happy with this update because it makes the robot even more accurate. After sowing the sugar beets, it was time to sow the chicory. But first I had to irrigate the field because the soil had dried out too much and had become too cloddy to create a proper seedbed. Last year I did not irrigate before sowing and I regretted that throughout the entire season. This year I did irrigate first and afterwards I was able to prepare a perfect seedbed for the chicory. For sowing the chicory, 6 small seed discs has to be changed because the pellet chicory seed is much finer than the sugar beet seed. And in addition, also the sowing depth had to be adjusted to the shallowest setting. I was able to sow very shallowly and at the same time apply Kerb Flo directly on the row with the spot sprayer. I decided to apply 1.2 liters per hectare twice on the row. Applying the full 2.5 liters per hectare in one pass caused some technical issues. Therefore, after sowing, the Farmdroid drove across the entire field once again to apply another 1.3 liters per hectare of Kerb Flo. Hopefully next year this will work properly in a single pass. At first I mounted the seed covering plow very shallowly during sowing, but later I removed it because the seed was already nicely covered without it. For chicory, it's very important to sow as shallow as possible. After sowing, I weeded the sugar beets with the Farmdroid for the first time, because quite a few weeds had survived the full field spray applications. result after weeding looked excellent. After weeding the sugar beets, I also started weeding the chicory. For this, I mounted a disc at the front in order to remove weeds as close to the row as possible. I also applied some Kerb Flo again directly on the row. Because I had to irrigate the chicory again after sowing, I later used our self-built tool to level up the tractor wheel tracks. The chicory field is right next to the sugar beet field. In the sugar beet field you can already see the sowing pattern quite nicely. How close can you go? The weeding could not be completely finished before the rain arrived. In the meantime, I replaced all the weeding wires with new ones because the old ones had become thinner and slightly bent over time. After the rain, Farmdroid continued working again. Later, the Farmdroid made its second weeding round on the chicory field. This time I used a spot sprayer for spot spraying actually with AZ500 and Kerb Flo. I sprayed only the zone between the chicory plants within the row, trying to avoid hitting the chicory plants as much as possible, in order to prevent growth reduction caused by the AZ500. I also fixed the speed to 450 meters per hour for more precision. This was it for now. I'm trying to make some more videos this season. Hope to see you next time.